Welcome to the presentation. I'm really excited to have you here, and I want to be able to share possibility, positivity with you, especially because we may be going through something that is completely foreign to us, and which is something that no one's ever gone through right now. So we are going to be focusing about what we're going to be up against, as well as how can this opportunity help you with that. And we are going to go through everything that you need to know about being a coach. And here's my bit of advice. You don't need to know everything before becoming a coach. I did not know anything about network marketing or being a coach or any of the ranks or any of the money. I knew nothing about that when I got started. So don't even focus about trying to learn it all. Look at this as a complete overview of what is on the table, what is possible, and what can you focus on to be able to improve your life. So you don't have to think about it being a full-time career with full-time income. How can you just improve your life? Because you know, as you start improving things, then you start to get more excited and you want to do it bigger, bigger, bigger. So that's really the secret sauce to coaching. What we're going to be talking about is, who is Team Beachbody? How can you get in the best shape of your life if you're not there already, but how can you help someone else maybe get in the best shape of their life? Some of the hottest new products and workout programs that have been released by the company. And also I want to share with you the best way to get signed up with the biggest discount so that you can actually get signed up for free and also get bundle packages of product really cheap. So we're going to talk about that. And also, if you want, you can just get your coaching journey started at low as only $39. That is unheard of. You cannot really find any other home business opportunity that allows you to be able to scale at this capacity for that amount. And I know because I've researched, but some of these pictures here are just amazing. And I'm going to show you more results of people throughout this presentation. But one thing I want you to know about me as I come to introduce myself in a moment is I'm very honest. And if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat and I will answer any of them. I'm known for being to the point, straightforward, direct, and honest, because I want people to have success as quick as possible. And I see no reason is to try to make people believe something else when it's really this one way. So again, my name is Dwyer, and I have been a coach for almost 12 years. When I joined as the picture in the middle of this slide here with a pregnant belly. I joined on May 31st of 2008. And when I joined as a coach, I was a no. So if you've ever been told you should check out what coaching's about and you thought, no way, I'm not going to do this. Or maybe you've told someone about it and they're like, no, I'm not into those things. I was that person. When someone first introduced coaching to me, I clearly remember standing in my living room in Rochester, New York, and them telling me, you know what, you should join as a coach, because what you could do then is sell your group fitness classes all these supplements at the gym. Because at the time I was a group fitness instructor, and she was telling me that I could sell them all the supplements that the company offered. And in my mind, I thought, no, what, ew, I don't want to do that. First of all, I'll probably get fired from the gym if I do that, but I don't want to be a salesperson. I don't want to chase down my friends and family with a closet full of supplements trying to make them buy them from me. I don't want that. And so I said, no, I didn't want to do it at all. And I also thought, well, why do I want to pay to become a coach so that I can get discounts on supplements when I already pay for a little membership at that vitamin store in the mall? And I use my little card to get the discounts. So I saw no benefit to it. Fast forward 1 full year. 1 year. I thought nothing twice about it again. So again, this is way back in 2008. We weren't online as much as we were. I wasn't even on Facebook back in 2008. But my friend told me about it. And she phrased it differently. She didn't tell me what I was going to do with it, but she phrased it differently, basically painting a picture of what she knows about me and how I'm already doing these things. I was an instructor for a workout format called Turbo Kick. And at that time, a new home video workout was released. And online, there was these message boards with a lot of people trying to do this home turbo jam workout, and they wanted to have success. So I saw that as an opportunity to help people. And I went on these message board. It was called Let the Party Begin. And I would help people with turbo jam so that they could be successful with it. That's what I was already doing. I was not a coach. I was not. I was already helping people with their meal plans and helping them with workout programs when they're going away on vacation, because that's just what you do as a fitness instructor. You help people nonetheless, and you're not going to get compensated for it. So when my friend told me about it, I first questioned her. I questioned her for two big reasons. One, because she was my boss. This was fitness celebrity and business empire guru, Chalene Johnson. I worked for her company as the national promotions director, and I managed all of the presenter master trainers that worked for her. I trained them and I managed them. So I was first shocked. Why was my boss telling me to get another job? Yikes. But then second, isn't that a pyramid scheme? And she told me she looked into it. She's obviously a product of the company. And so I started to dig deeper and look into it. And so I decided, you know what, this makes sense for me. I know nothing about it, but I'm going to do it because I've got a lot of people who are like me. We really want to help other people. We share our journey. We share what works. We share what we don't like, and we help people get success. So that's what I did. I invited as many people that I knew, my friends, gym directors, instructors, many of the master trainers, many people, and I invited them to do this with me, including all of my family. And a lot did, a lot didn't, and that's okay. But what has happened was I focused so strongly on trying to help other people be successful that it in turn helped me make all these stats happen. A lot of that doesn't make sense to you, and it's okay because it doesn't make any sense to a lot of other people as well. But basically, when you're in a network marketing business, there's rank levels of leadership, and the top rank is called 15-star diamond. Because I was really helping people become successful as quick as they could, while I was that duck underwater trying to figure it out while my daughter was in nap time, in my first year and a half of the business, so my daughter's first year of life, because she was born in October and I joined that May. So I was pregnant when I joined. And you can see my transformation pictures from post-pregnancy to after. But my first year, I was able to achieve the top rank in the company. And I wasn't even trying for it. It was because my people that were working with me were figuring it out and helping other people as well. That's it. If your sole intention is to help other people succeed, I promise you that is the cornerstone of success. If you're money hungry or trying to really climb ranks, it's just not going to work. It's icky. It's empty. But I also have to say, Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success or income. No one can guarantee that. Only you can guarantee that for yourself. So some things I want to share or have you think about is right now, dreams have changed, haven't they? Our picture of what was next year or 5 years from now is drastically different than what we thought just 2 months ago. And I want to be real with you here because that's the only place that we can be. We can't paint these pictures of rainbow and believe that we're going to be okay. The truth is things are completely different now for our future. The way we live is completely different now for our future. And the way we dream is completely different now for our future. But what I do know is the cornerstone of dreams is that inside all of us, we want to live a happier, more secure, free life. When you have the ability to choose what you do with your time, when you can take off on vacations, or if you want to wake up and work that day or not, when you have choice, that is freedom. And so for me, that's priority. I knew when I was joining this, again, I was not trying to make money. We were average American. That's what my husband and I were. We were average. We lived in Rochester, New York. We were average. 2 kids, no dogs yet. That was it. He worked as a chief information officer. We were comfortable, but we didn't know that dreams could be bigger. No one taught me how to dream. I grew up divorced parents, abusive home, youngest of 4 kids, very poor, that I didn't know how to dream. So dreams for me were, I wanted to have a house that I lived in that I wasn't embarrassed by. And I wanted to have kids. I wanted a family, a husband. I wanted love. I wanted freedom of time. I wanted to go on vacation. That was my dream. But your possibility of what your dream is going to be is going to ever change and evolve, just like mine has. I really think that we have to put a focus of small, quick dreams as well as big dreams that we're going to be achieving. But think about that for yourself right now. Is something bigger possible for you? If you feel insecure and you want more security in your future, in your next month, I want you to take this seriously. Please pay attention to these slides I share with you because I'm going to show you possibility. This is possible because I know it. Here I am, a girl that only has an associate's degree. I had to go to x-ray school and become an x-ray tech right away because I had no money. And I don't have the parents paying for anything. We grew up with nothing. I was on government assistance. This is the girl who just worked her butt off to get anything I needed. But this is the cornerstone of what I know I did. I've kind of learned this about myself. The reason why I became successful and didn't take a victim mindset or go off on a wrong path was because what I ended up doing in all the paths while I was growing was aligning myself up with people who were dreamers, who were positive, who were driven, who were goal achievers. Because I aligned with those people, it carries you through. So think about that as well. Who are you aligning yourself with? Because this is an opportunity for you to be aligned with a strong foundational team of achieving dreams, positive growth. Think about that. How do you want to feel? How do you want your insides to feel? This slide here is bigger than anything I could say right now, because if we look at where we stand now, what realistically would an extra $100 a week do for you? Think about that. If you got another $400 in your pocket a week, just because you were doing something on the side, a little side hustle thing, something that's a passion project for you, what would that do for you? A lot of times it's going to help, pacify a lot of the bills that we're going to be facing, as well as maybe a car payment or daycare or some other thing that is a nicety for you to be able to have. But now if we bump that up, and if you think, well, what if I could make $500 extra a week? If we could make $2,000 more a month, what would that be able to do for you? Don't you feel like you would have a weight lifted off, that you would have a little bit of like a sigh release? Because this is how this opportunity can work for you. There's the option of this. It's an option. You might be thinking, I don't know if I could go full time in this. You don't have to. And that is the luxury of this, is that you've got the ability to be in it for just your own health and fitness, or you can start to do a little bit of work and effort to make a little bit of money and income. But if you really want to make some serious income, it won't happen overnight. It won't. Hi, this is not magic. This is serious, but it will climb. It goes like this. And as long as you're staying consistent, it will go like this. I promise. That's just how this works. So here's where we're going to get really real. You ready? I want you to think about your future, because your future, our future, is completely different now. It is. We've never faced what we're facing right now. It is estimated right now that is going to be 47 million people unemployed. And your next step, your job, if you might think that your job is secure right now, if you have a job, you don't know that. Because right now you may find, well, I'm safe. But the crumbling domino effect of other industries impacting other things is where there may be impact. And we can't leave it up to somebody else's control. We can't think our job is always going to be there. You know why? Because remember when my boss told me to become a coach? I did not know that she was planning to sell the company and eliminate my job. I was unaware of that. This was 2008 that she told me to start coaching. I started, and I just progressively kept working at it. It progressively kept growing. And by 2011, 2012, she sold her company. So just 3 years later, my job was gone from her company. If I did not start as a coach back then and build for 3 years, I would have been forced to go back to my old life of traveling every week in the medical industry with digital x-ray sales and applications. I would have been forced to do that. And that would have taken me away from my dream of being there with my kids. So do you see how things work for a reason? You are here for a reason. And I promise that we will take care of you, because the only thing you can depend on is you. You cannot depend on what the government's going to do, what your job is going to do, only you. And it just is a matter of starting. It's a progress of just moving the needle a little forward, and we'll help you with that. So you really have to think, my job is going to go away. It may not. But why don't you plan for it? Okay? Because what if it does? You at least planned for it, and you're off on a better foot than you would have if you did not. And the other part I want to just address, because this is my industry, the health and fitness industry, I've been a group fitness instructor for 29 years. I've seen the industry, and we've seen the wave of everybody got their online on-demand workouts, and there's competition. And then there's those clients who say, no, the only way you get a workout is if you go to the gym. And then you've got other people who are only dedicated home workouts. You know, you've got all these masses of people. Well, you know what? Wake up, because the face of health and fitness right now is completely different. There's so many gyms, big gyms, small gyms, that are going to have to force to close doors. So many instructors and personal trainers and managers and people who had their livelihood depending on those four walls are lost now. And so many people are turning online and doing virtual training because that's the space you have to be. So right now, the competition for being online is increasing. So the only way you can guarantee your success is really by aligning with someone that is going to allow you to scale at a quicker pace. So if you want to do this on your own, surely you can, but you're starting from grassroots and you have to start from scratch, and you have to build that following. You have to build those products. You have to build those services. You have to build it all yourself. You have to build your own website. You have to pay for all those marketings. You have to do it all yourself. You could still do that all yourself, build your own brand, because I surely have, but I've done it by piggybacking on one that is already a household name and where I can touch point a ton more people with multiple products that I myself may never been able to help them with. So hopefully that makes sense. But it's going to be up for you. And if you stand from a place of giving value, you're going to feel that sense of purpose and you're going to want to do it more. So just some background about who Team Beachbody is. Well, basically the company was started by Carl Deichler and John Cogden way back in 1998. This company was huge and successful in infomercial world. I mean, you see these infomercials laid out in front of you here. You probably already have some of them. You have P90 and Slim and Six and P90X. And then in 2005 is when TurboJam came on board. And that was my first introduction to this company, because I was one of those people that never thought you could get a workout by doing a video. You had to go to the gym. Well, this is how the company started. Now, they saw the trend of people doing these workouts and people like me on those message boards helping other people do those workouts. They said, why don't we compensate all these little domino people that are helping other people with our programs? And that's why they started the Coach Network. So the coaching network was not formed first. This company was already a multi-million-dollar successful company in the infomercial space, the #1 company. And that's something that is strong and stable for you to consider, is they didn't start at network marketing. They were already super successful. They migrated by adding it in. And once they started the network marketing division, you can see the explosion of product development and support of so many kinds of industries that, you know what, it doesn't matter what kind of training you do. You could be a professional athlete. Like one of our trainers, Sagi Kalev, is a professional, one of the most famous bodybuilders out there. And he's got training for the home user that is just like you do in the gym, all the way down to someone who's never worked out before, to pregnancy programs, to Tai Chi, so many different programs, as well as nutrition program. If this slide doesn't tell you anything, or this next slide, not this one, let me go back. This tells you that the company does not sit. It does not sit on a product that they think is the best product and it should never change. They have reformulated their nutrition products multiple times when science discovers new things, whether the ingredients are redundant, that they don't need them, or even if a natural process of something is needed. They reformulate and even discontinue products, even if it was a super popular product. There's one post-workout recovery shake that they used to have that I love. It tastes like a creamsicle. It was so good, but it was not good for you. They discontinued it because it had too much sugar in it. And that's where you have to consider is, when you're aligning with a company, do they align with your vision and your mission and what you stand for? And I'm going to tell you truthfully, you're not going to love every workout. You're not going to love all the nutrition. You're not. So does that mean that you can't represent this? Of course not. I don't do all the workouts. Some of these trainers on here, I just can't connect with them, especially because I'm a group fitness instructor. If they don't teach well, I can't take the video class. I just can't. But that workout program has transformed someone else. and I can tell that person's story. So it's not right for me, but it works for someone else. So it might work for someone else as well. That's what you have to think, is you might not be doing them all or using them all, but it might be good for someone else. Last thing I want to say about that is, don't think that you now need to give up yourself, that you are a gym goer and you like going to the gym. Don't think that you now have to pretend that you're doing home videos only as your workout when you really still like to go to the gym. Go to the gym, because I do it all. I teach live group fitness classes. I've been teaching virtual group fitness classes now. I work out at home by plugging these videos in, and I also just make up my own workouts too. So you still be you, but now you just expanded how you work out. It's so great some days to not have to think about creating a workout and just following along and know that you're going to get your butt kicked. So that is one thing that we want to talk about, is Beachbody On Demand. Beachbody On Demand, to me, is a no-brainer. I really think everyone really should have access to Beachbody On Demand. It has over 700 workout programs in it from everyone. So what if one day you wake up on Sunday and you're like, oh, I'm really sore from that boxing workout I did. I was supposed to do the boxing workout again today, but I really need to stretch. Just log into Beachbody On Demand and do a yoga training class. Like, it's all there. You don't need to buy anything more. It's there. And the greatest part is it's accessible everywhere. On your browser, on a Roku, on a Fire Stick, on an Apple, on a phone. Really, wherever you can connect, you can work out. And that's why I like to work out outside in my driveway in the summertime. But outside of just the workouts, it has a complete nutrition programming in there. The meal plans and guides, all there. You don't need to buy this again. Remember those old days of ordering those booklets of DVDs and the nutrition? And then when a new workout came out, you had to pay again to get that? Psst. Those olden days. I don't like those olden days. I like these days where everything's included. This is why we're unique, because of these 4 pillars of success. We do not claim that our shake is the magic shake and that it's going to make you lose weight. It will, it may not, but what you want to focus on for the complete rounding puzzle of success is these 4 pillars. When you focus on your health and fitness, when you focus on your nutrition, when you have peer support of like-minded, positive, driven people, that is where success happens. And the other side is that the company rewards us in multiple ways, which I'm going to share with you. But this is where it's going to stick. It sticks as a lifestyle. You can't just do a workout. All of our workouts are great, but I'm going to tell you, just doing a workout is not going to change your life. You have to do all of this. Do you need to do it all right at the start? No, but you can start with drinking a shake a day. And then before you know it, you start getting, I think I want to start to add a little workout in me. I think I want to start to eat a little healthier. You start adding in because you start to feel and see a different purpose for yourself. Just wanted to share some of the hottest top performing products that we have. We have a bunch of nutrition programs. Here's 3 of the top ones that people use. There's a 3-day refresh. It's like a 3-day mini detox cleanse. Then we've also got 2B Mindset, which is basically a simple way to help you eat healthy without having to measure and calculate and do all this stuff. It's all based around how you focus on filling your plate with foods. And then the other one is Ultimate Portion Fix, and that will help you with the container system, which teaches you how to portion control, as well as how do you eat from a wide range of food. Now, I'm not saying you're going to use containers all the time. Think of the containers like the building blocks that you played with when you were a baby. I'm sure you still don't pull those building blocks out to spell a word right now, do you? No, you don't. But you did back then when you were learning. That's kind of what these containers are. It's a training purpose to really check yourself for bad habits, as well as teach you. Some of the top exercise programs that are the most played within Beachbody On Demand is our 100 workout called Morning Meltdown. And then the other one is Lift 4, which is one of my favorites because it's weightlifting, like basic strong weightlifting with HIIT workout. And then Autumn Calabrese with 21 Day Fix. She has multiple programs within there. That's always been one of the top performing ones. And then Shaun T has a step program, an athletic step program called Transform 20. It's only 20 minutes. You could do 20 minutes. And then some of the other top performing nutrition products, these are constant in my every day. I don't drink the protein every day or the bars every day, but I have collagen and the pre-energy workout every time I go to work out. These are all natural products. And the thing to consider is when you are taking supplements, it's not going to mask or replace. It's in that category. But what the Energize does, it's been scientifically proven in an independent study to help you perform 5% harder without feeling it. So when you work out now, would you prefer to burn 5% more calories or build 5% more muscle without feeling like you're doing that? Of course we would. And then of course we've got the chocolate protein, or there's also orange flavor in there too, but that's the Recover protein. There's a vegan formula, and the beach bars, those are all natural. I personally don't eat them all the time because I don't eat bars all the time, but I do bring them with me in the plane. My husband eats them all the time. And in the Shakeology product, we've got multiple flavors of that, but Shakeology, don't miss a day. You just don't miss a day because it does build on itself, and it's got prebiotics, probiotics, all superfoods in it. And if anything right now, your health is the one thing you can control out of the chaos we're living in right now. So why wouldn't you want to put some of the cleanest, healthiest superfoods in you? Don't think this. All right, I know what you're thinking, but I don't want to drink my meals. I don't want to drink them. Well, then don't. You don't have to drink all your meals. This is like 150 calories if you don't add anything in it. This is going to fill in the holes where your nutrition is lacking, because even though you might think you eat perfectly healthy, our food industry is not. It's contaminated, and we get stuck in a rut. We eat the same things over and over again. This fills in all your vitamins, nutrients, minerals, probiotics, prebiotics, and it makes your system run efficiently. I mean, I can't say it as a claim, but that's what I expect it to be described as. It's completely all natural. And this is not a matter of, again, drinking your meals. We don't advise that all the time. This is just one of your meals. So if you still want to eat, then keep eating. You can drink a 150 calorie shake. I mean, you might have a coffee that's that much, right? That's the way you have to look at it, is I'm not drinking my meals. I am adding in high nutrition so that I have high energy, that my system's running as clean as it can be, that I don't have belly bloat, that I'm decreasing inflammation in my body, that my hair and nails are growing if you want them to grow, right? All right, so here's some pictures. I just want to share these with you because I am just so shocked with the transformation. And I just want to talk about 10 rounds down in the bottom corner, because that is one of our latest programs. And I recently have the trainer of the program. His name is Joel Freeman. He's also the one that did the Lift 4 program. I recently had him on my team call, and we did a Q&A. One of the questions that I asked him was about these before and after pictures and how real they were. I said, all right, so those before and after pictures, how many rounds did the person do of 10 rounds to get those results? Because 10 rounds is only a 6-week program. It's designated for 6 weeks, and you can repeat it again if you want. So I asked him, how many rounds? And he said, 1. So these results are someone following the program for 6 weeks and getting results like that. That's the strength of these products, but the accountability and the system, the nutrition, the workouts, the accountability, support, that is success. You cannot change your lifestyle, or you have to change your lifestyle and your habits to be able to make that forever change in your body. But I want to share just some of these pictures, because if you're wondering if you could be a coach, do you look like anybody in any of these pictures? I'm sure there's someone in these pictures that you look like, because coaches have no label of who they are, what they do, what their accreditation is, what their background is, what they look like. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The goal is, here's my criteria when I tell people if they could be a coach. Do you want to have improved health and fitness for yourself? And do you also like sharing that with others and helping other people do that? Because if the answer is yes for those 2 things, you could be a coach. That's it. Hopefully that makes sense. So here's just in a nutshell. I know there's a lot of words, so let's just kind of break it down. Kind of what do coaches really do? Well, for the most part, usually when there's a new product that's released, like 10 rounds is in its early release right now, what we like to do is we like to get people together to try it out. And the company always offers free sample workouts that can be anybody can do. But as a coach, primarily what we'll do is we just invite people, come do this with me. Come check this out. Do you want to try this free workout? Here, try it out and let me know what you think. You're basically telling people, try it. and do it with me. Support me. I need that support. If you are out of shape and you're thinking, there's no way someone's going to want to do this with me. I was pregnant when I started. And then when I had my baby, I was fat. So the best way for you to hold yourself accountable to get yourself into great shape is to put accountability on yourself by having responsibility. When you ask someone to do something with you, don't you feel responsible to them? Don't you feel like you have to follow through? So if you find that you're falling off the wagon more times than you would like, you need to put more layers of accountability on yourself. And just joining a group yourself is not always going to be the case, because you can disappear in the wallflower sides of things. But when you step up and say, all right, I'm going to do this. I have no idea what I'm doing, but all I know is I'm going to work out. I'm going to eat healthy, follow this plan. And I'm just going to put a group together of anybody who wants to do it with me. Let me know and we'll do it together. You will have success. I promise. You will not let someone down when you ask them to do it with you. And that's what coaches do for the most part, all the time. There's more you can do, which we will talk about, but that's what you'll typically do. Here's some of the perks and benefits and why we really enjoy being a coach. I mean, I've been a coach almost 12 years now. The basic simple fee to become a coach and just get your coaching spot where you get 25% discount on anything you ever want to buy. It's $39.95 to get your coach join fee. On the second month on, you get a $15.95 business service fee. And think about that. You can't even buy a domain or a website or any of that stuff for that price. All of it's done for you though. You don't even ever have to build any websites. It's all done for you. So that's what the $15.95 is. You always get 25% discount on all individual products inside the store. And again, a lot of people treat it like it's just a Costco membership. They want to drink Shakeology. They would prefer to buy Shakeology at $99 than $127 US. You know, that's the way you look at it. Do you want to either pay $99 or $127? But then if you're saying, yeah, but then I've got that $15.95 fee every month. Yeah, but are you still saving? Yeah, you're still saving. And then what if your friend, your coworker says, I want to get that from you, and she buys it from you and you earn $32 a month commission off of her sale. Oh, now you see how it's all working. So that's what the 25% commission comes in when you sell those things. So if you refer 3 people and 3 of your coworkers are all drinking Shakeology with you, you now are paying for your own Shakeology, because that's all in US dollars that I'm talking about. But $32 US dollars is your commissions when someone is ordering Shakeology from you. And now if you just had 3 people, yours is paid for. That's a huge perk just in itself. All the website's done for you, complete online community and support. And again, this is a discount that you don't have to sell, because this is something you're going to live. You're sharing your journey with people. Okay, I just had to check the time here. All right, some of the brand new products that we have out. Actually, all of these are in a pre-release. Bar is one of the top programs that are out. It's fully being released in the end of April. It was moved up, but this is on early release now. All of these you can get, and I'm going to share with you how to do that. But Bar, whoo, baby. This woman is phenomenal. First of all, she's an amazing instructor with great language and motivational cues, but her body is powerful. It's like, wow. And then the latest one that's out that I've been doing about 2 to 3 times a week is Joel Freeman's 10 rounds. And that's a shadow boxing workout. And it's so simple, 30 minutes. I can wrap my mind around 30 minutes, you know, those days where you're like, oh, I'm not going to work out. And you're like, it's just 30 minutes, go do it. The other one that's up at the top there, that's Mwila Caesar. And he came out with a very athletic, hard conditioning workout. So this is not for the faint of heart workout. And he says it. There's an explicit version and there's a clean version. I personally use the clean version. And the prep is just the easier version before you get into what's called the work. But those are some of the brand new workout programs that are out right now. The 10 rounds, you can get it now if you want to get it on early release. Okay, so here's something to consider. I'm going to suggest you get this package because one, the biggest thing, Coach Join is free. You don't need to pay to be a coach. Why pay $39 for just being a coach? Put that $39 towards product. And that's where we've got these discount packages. The best one I'm going to suggest that you get is the full year access to Beachbody On Demand. It includes one of the new workout programs. Which one do you want? Do you want the work? Do you want bar? Do you want 10 rounds? and then also a nutrition product. All of those things come together. It's the best value. It's only $160, and you don't have to pay the $40 join fee for coaching. And you only have the first 30 days to consider getting it at this discount price. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to. So getting started with something is what you want to do. Now, if you want to break it apart and just go for a smaller package, you can get the 3-month startup package, which is, again, you're still paying the $39 coach join fee, because that is only waived if you get what we call the challenge package, that bundle. But if you want to break it apart a la carte, you can pay the coach join fee of $39. And if you just want to get access to Beachbody on demand for 3 months, that's $39 as well. So you can just pay for that and get started with 3 months access of Beachbody on demand and your coach spot. But I'm going to tell you that you're going to regret it, because you're going to fall in love. I promise you. But do you see this little pink big label? Everything's 100% money back guarantee. So what if you're doing it and you're 2 weeks in, 3 weeks in, and you're like, this is not for me. I hate this lifestyle. Then cancel. Get your money back. Because everything is 30-day money back guarantee, including becoming a coach. There's no harm for you to join as a coach right now. Kick it for 30 days. Seriously, what can you do to transform your life right now in the situation that you're in right now? We don't know what's our future. So you've got 30 days right now to make a dent. Can you? Give it 30 days, kick it. And then if you don't like it, you hate this world, then you just return it and you get your money back. But this is your lifestyle. You're going to be pretty happy. I'm sure of that. So how do you earn? I'm going to show you a couple slides. One, if you join as a coach, this first column over here on the left, you only can make money if you sell something. So as a coach, that's great, because many companies don't allow you to make money unless you jump through some other hoops first. Nope. You join as a coach and your coworker says, hey, I want that Shakeology too. Okay, go get it from my website. And you just made $32 off of her buying it from you. That's nice. You don't have to sell. If you want to, you can. Everything's an option. But if you're like, no, how do I make money so that I can go away on vacation and I still get a paycheck without doing real work in my business? That's where you want to start to get focused on building a team. And now Emerald is the first level of achievement of team. It's just having 2 people sign up with you on your team as a coach, and you move up to Emerald. And that now allows you to get paid on the volume of product that is moving and building within the team of your coaching business, which is not only up to you. Because when you sign up, what's going to happen is more people are going to sign up. Where do they got to go? They're going to go below you. The activity they do is volume. So if you move to Emerald, you're going to get paid on that volume that your team is doing. So it's not your personally sponsored team. It's all the people that are just building with you. My team, it says a crazy number to tell you, but this is the truth. Our team, Platinum Presenters, so that's the name of the team that I created when I joined, in May of 2016, I want to say, our team hit 200,000 large. How is that possible? This girl, me, I just asked my friend, will you do it? Will you do it? Will you do it? Will you do it? Oh, you'll all do it with me? And then they did. And then they did. And then they did. That's just it. Because we all did the same thing, the team has grown to being the highest achieving, the largest downline, the most successful, highest earning team within the company. I'm pretty proud of that because our team has worked hard to keep together as a unit, as a community. Now, again, there's no level of success or income guaranteed by the company. It's all completely dependent on you. But what I want you to think about is these extra little averages over here where it says paid weekly. These numbers are taken from the income disclaimer. This is a legal form that has to be submitted publicly. So these are the real numbers. The average Emerald coach, so say for instance, you're like, I really don't want to build a team. I want to get to Emerald so that I can have more accountability with myself, so that I can gain customer leads given to me because the company gives you free customer leads, as well as maybe get some team bonus here and there every other week. I want that. Well, if you want that, you can build up to Emerald, 2 people, you know, your spouse and your sister. That's great. And the average Emerald sits and makes $60 a week. So they make $3,000 a year. Now, I know when I used to work in digital x-ray sales and applications, I would sit every year at my boss's desk and he would go over a yearly review and then share with me how much percent raise I'd get. I remember getting an extra $3,000 a year on top of my salary. That was my full-time job that then had to be taxed out. This is within your control because the next big rank up is diamond. Now you can see what the average diamond coach makes a year. Would an extra $16,000 a year be good for you? It's pretty helpful when you think about it. It doesn't need to be full-time income. It can be, but it doesn't need to be. Here's a chart I just want a quick focus on. Here's the domino effect of what typically happens. If you join and you're like, okay, I'm going to really focus on every month, I'm going to work to help 3 people get going in their health and fitness. So if you help 3 people, so if I'm looking here at month 1 and 2 of the people got a challenge pack, you know, the nutrition and the Beachbody on demand, and 1, your coworker got the Shakeology. Well, for that month, you just made $132. Yay! But here's the good thing, because all of these 3 products, they're going to be shipped again to that person on the auto monthly shipment. You then make $32 on each of those renewals for the next month from the first people. But if again, the second month, you get 3 more new people, do you see now how you just increased your commissions for that month to be $229? So because the renewal of everybody getting their shake every month, you get $32 every month. Someone gets their shake. Every month, someone gets their shake. You're making $32. And that's just what is going to happen. And you will see the compound effect on it. You're going to get complete support from us, from your personal coach that invited you to be here. You can see here this little picture of these little windows. We have something called a virtual gym, and it's a team thing. It's like when you walk in a gym and someone's over there doing bicep curls, someone over there is on the treadmill, someone's over there in a group fitness class. That's the same thing we're doing here virtually, but we just log in a camera and then set it down and go do our workout. What it forces you to do is actually work out really good form and harder, but also you're like waving to your friends and you guys promote each other. It's a community where you see each other and you feel cool that you're working out with people. We're doing it together. So that's called the virtual gym. We also do new coach trainings every other Thursday of this. So you always have the opportunity to get training. There's a complete resource website that I personally built for the team for free, because I want you to be successful of completely everything and more than you ever need to know to be able to grow a home business. It's too much, honestly. I'm considering cutting it down because it's too much good stuff up in there. But there's so much that you could be a part of. Team challenge groups, quarterly local meetings, annual summit, but things have changed. Our life has changed. Our annual summit is in July normally, but this year we had to cancel, much like the world had to cancel everything. So our life is virtual now. How are you going to expand virtually? We need to do this together. I want to help you with this. There's so many perks to being a coach. There's friendship community. There's fitness as a way of life. You get free vacations. Unfortunately, the vacation was canceled because it was supposed to be a couple weeks ago in Mexico. But because of the virus, we had to cancel that. But you can get it for free when we're opening doors again and having those vacations. Discounts, so many positive things. And I hope that you can see possibility, because what you're doing now is kind of not enough anymore. We have to think past somebody else having control over our future. Does that make sense? And even if you don't have a job that you're concerned, like you have no concern about losing a job, what about your own self? Don't you feel that you want to make a bigger impact and have more purpose and help other people? The joy of helping someone else achieve something and move forward is a joy that is like no other. It really is. When someone says, you helped me, that is an unbelievable joy. So what I invite you to do now is don't delay. You know what you need to know. I promise you know what you need to know. And when you get started, we're only going to have you do exactly what you need to do to get started with your goals. Your coach is going to help you with that. But this is what you're going to do right now. As soon as you come off of this, send the person that invited you a message to this presentation, a message. So whether they sent you a DM, a text, an email, I want you to contact them. Don't wait for them to check back with you to see if you watched the presentation. Take control of your life. This is your stand to make a dent in what your future is going to look like and be different. So you talk to them. Now, do not wait for them. Do not wait for them, because you don't know how many homeschooling kids they're busy with that they might not be able to contact you again for another week. Go contact them. Let them know, I'm ready. Let me get started. Send me a share a cart. Tell them that. Send me a share a cart. I don't want to scare you, but I hope this motivated you. I hope it dug into a little bit of fear in yourself that is rising with, I got this. We've got this. My motto through all of this is, together we will rise. So let's rise, guys.